happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys can probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely gonna want to see this one. Imagine hating one single man so much that you're willing to endanger the lives of American citizens. Guys, this judge may not be wearing that robe for much longer after this newest update. I'm excited to get into it, so we're not straight into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's get straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
Thank you so much. When you look at their rap sheets, it's hard to believe that some judge was saying, keep them here in America. Because they are alleged gang members and their rap sheets are long. These are career criminals that were in America, in this great country of El Salvador. The president there, working hand in hand with Donald Trump, decided they can come here. And you see in the video, their heads were being forced down. They're being transported one by one. They're getting their heads shaved. They're walking with their hands behind their necks. And this is all at a detention center, the El Salvador Terrorism Confinement Center. And the president down there says they will stay for at least a year.
Yet again, I find myself amazed with the Democratic Party and even some of the members of the media. They're talking about process again, and they're not talking about the evildoers that were in our country because Joe Biden decided to just unleash the border, remove all the security barriers that were there because he didn't like the president that came before him. And you had 10 million people come into the country. We didn't vet these people, and some of these people right here were the ones that came into the country. Rapists, murderers, people that committed assault as well. And so you have this unifying message. 80% of the country, I'm sorry, over 70% believe that we should have mass deportation of these people. Yet they defend the actions of these criminals.
So the way I understand,
and where were they at? That is my biggest concern. Where were these folks at when Joe Biden in the middle of the night was flying these 10 million illegal migrants over into our country? Where were the judges at to block it then? They're only here when Donald Trump is trying to clean this whole mess up. And the reason they're stepping in the way is because they just don't like Donald Trump. They need to grow up.
and a couple of days ago, I think it was Friday, where the president enacted the 1798 era Alien Enemies Act. And he said because of that, he was setting the table to get rid of TDA, MS-13, and all these criminal gangs that have come into our country. Next thing you know, we have lined up, I guess, 21 of the most wanted El Salvador MS-13 guys, 250 alien enemy members of TDA. They were all decided because I think Marco Rubio worked this out with the El Salvadorian president to open up their prisons. They cleaned up their country by putting them all in jail. And they said the ones who came into America, we'll take them back. We pay them, but it's going to save us money to put El Salvador, keep them in a complete lockup for at least a year, because we do not have the confidence that Venezuelan will be able to hold them. So a judge decides, wait a second, I don't think you should be able to do the 1798 Act. Turn the plane around.
No way.
Turn the plane around.
No way.
No, we're already out. And in turn, Congressman Brandon Gill of Texas has announced plans to impeach the judge for trying to assert himself in this process. And it's James Boasberg.
And the treasonous act allowing these illegal migrants, these terroristic gangs in our country and trying to defend them. Of course, you need to not wear that robe because you are not serving your oath. Your oath that you swore in on. You're not protecting it. You're not, carrying out the job or the duties of your office. How are you going to be a judge and try to go against the protection of our American citizens, putting these illegal criminal gang members ahead of us? That's just sick.
For trying to assert himself in this process, and it's James Boasberg. He wanted a 14-day hold to examine this. Forget it. And okay,
examine what?
Go ahead. You go stick up for these guys.
You run on this.
You said that
Tell
Barack
that to
Obama,
the nunnery family.
This judge is a Barack Obama appointee. And Donald Trump said, too late. You decided this. They're already out of U.S. airspace. They're flying down to El Salvador now. The migrants are already out of U.S. airspace when that judge ordered the planes to return. And he said the order came too late.
81 illegal aliens also arrested in Kentucky on ICE raids. So we've kicked out about 37,000 illegal aliens with criminal backgrounds and did some type of criminality once they were here. This is exactly what Trump's trying to do.
I just asked the question, Brian, again. Is this, you see these images of these violent criminals that were in our country. Do you guys want to be the party of these folks right here? Or do you want to be the party of defending these folks? Something has to also be done. Brandon Gill, he's the youngest Republican in the House, represents my home state of Texas. He's offering these articles of impeachment. I don't think it's unwarranted. You got these federal judges that are acting like activists, trying to make sweeping measures for something that the president has the authority to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So think about this. If you're Laken Riley's family and you find out the Democrats and this judge is saying, turn the plane around, bring it back to America, you know how many crimes that they would have perpetrated had President Trump not won the election and led the charge, but Tom Homan, the executor of these plans to get rid of these people right away. So I just think.
And that's another great point to draw our attention to. Oh, my goodness. I don't even want to imagine what it would have been like, what life in America could have potentially been like had Kamala Harris, or even worse, Joe Biden won that election. They would have definitely not been able to carry out any of the mass deportation efforts that we've seen coming from Donald Trump's newest border czar, Tom Homan. His ICE raids, oh my goodness, this place would be upside down, heading straight towards the dumps had Kamala and them actually won.
Overall, it's a great message. This is what they keep telling me, like Henry Clay was the first to say it. It is so valuable to show the world the video of people being turned around. Don't just tell me numbers, show people being turned around, because it bridges languages. They go, it's not worth it to sell my mud hut and come here with all the money I have to get into America.
It comes as an Obama-appointed judge temporarily blocks the president from using a wartime act for deportations. White House border czar Tom Homan joins us now. So, Tom, this is a promise made, a promise kept, but it looks like a judge is trying to stop this. Why?
I don't know why. I don't know why any judge would want terrorists returned to the United States. I mean, first of all, the video, what a beautiful thing to see.
It's incredible.
Look, the President Trump, by proclamation, invoked the authorities of the Alien Enemies Act, which he has the right to do, and it's a game changer. And we removed over 200 violent criminals from the United States, just not TDA, but also MS-13. The actions of President Trump made this country safer. Every criminal alien, every criminal public safety threat and national security threat removed from this country makes this country safer. That's what the American voters voted for. That's their mandate as the president. The president's keeping his promise. President Trump's a game changer. The Alien Enemies Act hasn't been used in a long time. And when I watched the video and I saw, and I was involved this week in this whole movement, there's an extraordinary thing what the President Trump is doing to keep his promise to American people to make this country safe again. And he's doing a fabulous job.
So, Tom, I look at this judge. The flights were already in the air, in international waters. How did the judge get involved? Did these immigrants that were in the country illegally, did their lawyers get involved and make a petition to the judge? How did this happen? How did the judge know about the flights?
No, there is no. Come on now, let's be real. Lawyers for these illegal gang members? Come on, let's be real with ourselves. We all know this judge is a political hack job. Democratic judge who just wants to oppose Donald Trump, his mission every step of the way, even if it means putting the lives of many American citizens at jeopardy, at risk of potential crimes that could be committed, saying, hey, turn that Airbus around. We need all those illegal migrant gang members inside of our country. I don't know if we should keep them for at least 14 more days to make sure we should send them off. Give me a break. Come on, y'all.
Make a petition to the judge? How did this happen? How did the judge know about the flights being in the air?
Again, information was leaked somehow. I don't quite know how it got leaked, but there was a court emergency court hearing on five people that were on schedule to be deported. The judge had a written order that said these 5 people can't be removed right now. It wasn't until this flight was already in international waters, heading down to El Salvador, that the judge made some comment about returning the flights. We're already in international waters. We're outside the borders of the United States. I'm the border czar. Once you're outside the border, you know, it is what it is. But they're in international waters, already on the way south, close to landing. You know what? We did what we had to do. Remove terrorists, significant public safety threats from the United States. By the order of the proclamation by the President of the United States, we did the right thing.
Tom, You say that it was 5 that were on there where this emergency hearing was coming. So why is the judge asking for the entire flight to be returned?
Your guess is as good as mine, Lawrence. You know, you got some radical judge who makes a decision.
This can't happen.
You know, that just defies logic. I mean, who in the right mind, whether you're a judge or not, wants known public TDA, a recognized terrorist organization, sent here by the Maduro regime to create havoc, to unsettle the United States through the use of fentanyl to kill thousands of Americans, violence to American citizens, raping and murdering young women in this country. They are enemies of this country, and President Trump treated them as enemies, and we did exactly what we should have done. Again, President Trump is going to make this country safe again. He's going to do it one illegal alien at a time. And this weekend, we did 261.
So, Tom, what's next? Because I'm getting a little worried about the manpower. These guys they have to be tired. You got 30 guys in the stack going on different busts every single day. You're going to run out of money. It doesn't look like you're getting support from the Democrats on this. You're going against the judges now. What's next?
Another flight. Another flight every day. The teams are going to be out there every day. Every day, the men and women of ICE are going to be in the neighborhoods of this nation arresting criminal, illegal alien, public safety threats, and national security threats. Lawrence, you're not going to stop us. We made a promise to the American people. The President Trump has made a promise to American people. We're going to make this country safe again. I wake up every morning loving my job because I work for the greatest president in the history of my life, and we're going to make this country safe again. I'm proud to be a part of this administration. We're not stopping. I don't care what the judges think. I don't care what the left thinks. We're coming.
Yeah. I just love seeing you going through these protesters just crunching on the apple as their liberal tears just flood the hallway.
Yo, there we have it, guys. You gotta love the sound of that. It's victory for us on the right. I mean, this is exactly what we voted. Everyone went down to the battle box on November 5th and cast their vote for Donald Trump for exactly this, what we're seeing carried out right now. Lawrence pointed out a very great point there. Promises made, promises kept is exactly what we're seeing. Borders on Tom Homan isn't doing anything out of his bounds, out of his reach of his job description as the borders are. He's doing exactly what he campaigned or what Donald Trump campaigned and put him in that position to do. Oh my, these judges. Put their names out there loud and clear. What's this guy's name? Judge James E. Boasberg. We need to make sure we put these names in a big light so everyone can see these folks who are opposing the safety of our American citizens, because that's what it is. I mean, if you're petitioning, you're trying to go against or stop the process of getting these known criminals out of our country that are here illegally, you must want to see your citizens' lives in danger. There is no other reason for it, y'all. Definitely hop in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts. It sounds like this judge may not be wearing that robe for much longer after this move, y'all. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy more content like this, I'll catch you guys on the next one.